that's my DJ. No more producer, so bless my DJ. I know the story, same song, that's a replay. We press it.
Okay, so I put my Stinger voltmeter in. If you look between my steering wheel, right through there is the volt gauge. See if I can get a good angle at it. Right there. No wires. Everything just goes right into the kick panel next to the steering column. But as you can see, I'm at 14.2. I'm hoping that when I go home, I just got some bolts and electrical tape. When I go home to finish my big 3 upgrade, hopefully I'll be pushing 14.5, maybe 14.4. We'll see. But that is in there. Just wanted to make a before video so you guys know what the voltage is before the big 3 and all the sections of zero gauge are put in, and then I'll take another one afterwards. All right, peace. All right, so we're doing the big 3 upgrade. We're getting ready to grind the where are they? Getting ready to grind the sway bar brackets. This is what holds the sway bar to the chassis, and we're gonna put our ring terminals from our zero gauge on these, but we got to grind this down first. We got part of the big 3 done. This is my 000 gauge X Scorpion battery terminal, and we have all the stock grounds going to this, and then my 1 10-inch length being grounded right there on the sheet metal of the body. And then we're going to have another ground going from here to the actual chassis. And then over here, I already cut my length for it, which is the alternator. The alternator bolt that connects it to the actual engine block is going to be grounded to the other side of the chassis. So it's going to be one continuous loop of ground, chassis to battery, chassis or battery chassis to alternator bolt, and then the one power wire is going to go from the alternator power right here to the second battery terminal I have, and then all the stock positives are going to go to there too. So, all right, cool. Okay, just want to make a note to everybody to have all 4 sections if you're doing the big 4, or 3 sections if you're doing the big 3. All the lengths already measured out and cut, all the terminals soldered and done the night before. It makes it a lot easier, because then all you have to do the next day is open up your hood, take all your stuff that's obstructing where you need to put your wires, and just place the lengths of wires down. It makes it a lot easier. And also remember, in addition to sanding down the ring terminals, also sand or grind down any of the spots on the chassis frame, engine block that you're going to be attaching all the wires to, just to make sure that you have the best and cleanest ground you can get. Okay, I'm back in the Batmobile. Just did my big 3 yesterday. Just woke up, gave the battery time to rest over the night. Now I'm going to turn this on and see where my voltage is. Holy fucktard. Now, this is absolutely accurate. Okay, we used the multimeter. We dialed it in yesterday. Oh my god. Now let me turn the bass up. 14.7, folks. All right, there you have it. 14.7, fresh out of the crank, at idle, with 3 sets of HIDs on. My heat, my system, 2 12s in the back, and even after recharge, it's at 14.6. Unbelievable. Okay, so this is my drawing of the big 3. It's always good to draw everything out so you know where things are going to go. Right here's my engine bay. This little bar right here is my sway bar. It's at the bottom of the chassis right underneath the engine block. This is the battery. This is the alternator. I'm going to go from the alternator bolt down to the sway bar to the chassis. I'm going to go from the negative on the battery down to the sway bar on the chassis. I'm going to go for the negative on the battery right to the body or the frame, like the actual sheet metal part, the part that's that's part of your body that's painted. And that's going to be all 3 of the negatives. And I'm also going to do a positive alternator to positive battery, okay? And make sure you put a fuse in between here, because this is where the positive current's going to be flowing, okay? And depending on how big your system is, that's a different video I'll make on which fuse to use. And then, of course, from your positive on your battery, fused all the way back to your system. Yeah.
Everything understood don't need to be discussed, nigga. Call my motherfucking phone with that bullshit if you want to, partner.